Hey everyone, this is Jake with Sports Bet Splits. I wanted to give some more detail about what I'm talking about in my articles when I am saying certain things. And just to clarify, um, really what it is that I'm looking for, and this is information that I'm giving to I'm talking about and giving to you. It's not necessarily a pick or a play. Um, I'm trying to help you become a better, and this is just one piece of the puzzle that I use. So it obviously comes in handy on every sport, but it's it's an ever changing thing. I'll probably talk about that in another video. But there's a lot to things. But overall, what I'm kind of looking for here. So let's give a breakdown of what I look at every day. Okay, so you have your odds here game. Um, then there is handle, percent handle, and percent bet. What these two things are, the percent handle is the amount of money that is on the game or on that team or over under. The percentage bet is just the number of overall bets on it. So when they're saying bets, a like for example here, the Baltimore Orioles game, saying 81% of the bets are on um, the Orioles minus 1.5. Well, that means that 8 out of 10 tickets, whether it's for $10, $100, $5,000, they all count the same. Whereas the handle has to do with how much money is on it. So I hope I've done a half decent job at explaining that. Um, what I'm generally looking for is a pretty decent difference in these numbers. That to me means more that the public is on certain things, and these quote unquote smart money or professional bettors are on one thing. Let's take a look at this here. Generally, I like to have at least 10 to 15% before I even start to think that um, there's there's an edge here. Um, this Twins and Yankees game over under is probably the perfect example. And by the way, this game is in like the third inning, and I last time I checked, it's 11-0. So this game has already gone over the total. This is a great discrepancy. So 80% of the handle, so the majority of the actual money or the risk that the sports book is taking, it was on the over in this, but only 55% of the bets. So that means the pros are absolutely on the over in this game. Um, I did not get a good chance to handicap today, but this would have been the one that stuck out to me in a big way, and it cashes. Now, this is a lot easier when it comes to totals in baseball, and the spread in other sports. When you start when you start talking odds and baseball, the public and handle is quite often always going to be on the favorite. That just is what it is, and it makes sense to me. The favorites more likely to win than the underdog. So baseball is kind of a different animal, but it still comes into play. Um, I hope I've done a good job. If anyone still is confused or has some follow up questions, please feel free leave a comment on YouTube here or on Twitter here, and I will certainly do another video or a write up. Just let me know, guys, and good luck betting.